Hey, Freddy.
Hey, buddy.
Welcome to the Fernando and Freddy show.
Why isn't my name first?
Today is Tuesday, March 31st, 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's your Tuesday going so far?
Well, my Tuesday is over, as you know. Uh, so it's not going bad. How's yours?
No, it's going. It's a lot earlier here than it is there. You know, what is it? 9 o'clock? 9:06 actually. Right in France?
No, 10:06.
We're 9 hours different.
Yeah, we had we jumped forward for spring on Saturday.
On Saturday. Okay. I've been thinking this
Yeah.
whole time that we were 8 hours apart.
We were.
And all this time it's 9.
No, we
Wow.
were. Just Saturday we jumped forward.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
you didn't even tell me. We didn't even get to do a party or something for this time change difference.
Well, in fact, I didn't remember it happened until I was like, did I lose like an hour? How is it already 3 a.m? And
With your late nights, early mornings.
yeah, the aliens got me. I've lost time. I've lost time.
Wait, now are these talking aliens or are these viral aliens?
We still haven't figured that out. Remember, because in 24. Oh no, for me, in 2 hours, I'm going to be 1 month ahead of you. So,
Wow.
And I said maybe the aliens are going to come in April since they keep happening. Everything keeps happening. Wait a minute. You mean on Instagram? Oh yeah,
No,
Fernando
that's
and
YouTube.
Freddy. Oh yeah, Fernando and Freddy on YouTube, and then we should put up a ticker for Instagram as well, because we're the Fernando and I think we're the Fernando and Freddy show on Instagram.
I always have to look this up. What is our Instagram handle?
I think it's that. I'm not sure, to be honest.
Yes, it's the Fernando and Freddy show on Instagram.
Yeah, I know. I love how you had to look it up, but you made it.
Right. So, what did you do today for Taco Tuesday? Did you celebrate, make some tacos, or?
No, I had my tacos on Friday.
It's not called Taco Friday, Freddy. It's not.
I know it isn't, but
okay, it's TT.
Can I tell you, tacos here unfortunately don't exist, and they tried to copy it, and they did horribly wrong with it, and now they call it a French taco, and it's not even close.
Is it like a tostada?
No, it's pretty much it's like a burrito, and they try to call that a taco.
Okay, like a giant soft taco. I like my soft tacos. Flour tortilla.
Not even close though. It's not the same thing. Not the same meat. Not the same feel. It's just they don't at home we have gyros or euros. I love when you say gyro and they go euro.
I learned some of the correct pronunciations at one of my favorite Greek restaurants here in Long Beach, George's Greek Cafe. And on the back of the menu, they actually...
That is mine.
Whoa, no way.
There is a Fernando and Freddy video where I go, oh, George's Greek Cafe, I want to go there. And you're like, where is it? You didn't even eat Greek food at this time.
All right. No, now Greek food is actually one of my all-time favorite foods. I could probably eat it more than chicken strips, actually.
Really?
But on a side note, so we actually did Taco Monday, and I actually made a somewhat decently healthy dinner last night. I did some ground turkey, and I used taco seasoning, right? Mm-hmm. Some vegetables. I added too many pepper flakes, so they're a little spicy. And then some just dollar rice-a-roni chicken flavor. But so that was probably the worst part of it. But I mean, it was tasty, but that was probably the worst part of it. But I feel like it was pretty healthy. Unfortunately, I mean, I ate like 3 servings. What's that?
Why did you have to add rice-a-roni to it?
I mean, not like it was all served separate. It was like 3 pieces. So it wasn't like
you just as a side.
Yeah, as a side.
Okay. But, for some reason, I thought this was like tacos, and I was like, ew.
Could you imagine if we put it in a taco shell and been like, yes, rice in a taco?
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, what in the gentrification of tacos is going on here?
It's a fancy taco.
So
Hey, you
okay,
know,
wait,
in
but
being snack poor, you gotta really go with what you got. So if
don't
the
you
only
snack
taco
shame me.
talking, if the only taco topping you have is rice roni, just roll with it, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My grandma used to tell me when she was a little kid, the only tacos they had were bean tacos.
Oh, like a vegetarian option.
No, they just didn't have any money or food at this time during the war.
Oh.
It was literally just one tortilla with some beans in it, and that was it. That was all you got. Um, but ironically, I was just thinking of your speaking of your cooking. I was speaking of your now viral video. Fernando makes mini corn dogs.
Vegan mini corn dogs with my whole 21 views.
That's on. That's just only on one channel. Your video is on 4 platforms, and when I
Four
saw it,
platforms.
it is when I saw it on Instagram, it had 30 views in 6 minutes. It did. It literally
I
said 31 views in 6 minutes, and that's why I texted you real quick. I was like, you didn't even put our link in. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah. Well, speaking of our link in there, it actually did cause a little bit of controversy. I did get several text messages
Why?
from people at work. So I officially outed myself with that link, but it's
Wait,
okay
how?
because obviously I have coworkers following my Instagram,
Yeah, but
and
they didn't. It didn't say the YouTube on it.
yeah, we talked about it in our comments, and plus I added it into my bio.
Oh, that's why the view count
Oh,
went up. I said it, and you said
well,
no.
yeah, but yeah, I get what you mean. But at the same time, like I don't think that they actually like watched them. I think that they just went through and like read the headers and were like, aha!
Well, we can see at the end of the show when we're done and go back and look at the analytics, and it'll tell us how many
Oh
view
yeah, you're
hours
right.
total. So yeah, so then we'll know if they watched it or not because
And we'll know
it'll
from which
from what
zip code
date.
they watched it, and we can find out the date, and we can find out if they're male or female. We can find out their age. We can find out everything.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, we
We're
can.
like the FBI or something here.
JDs, that's what we always were. Junior
JDs.
detectives.
You got to make it sound more like
Okay,
more
hold on.
fun than that.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Ready? 1, 2,
Ready.
3. JD.
Junior. Oh, I thought we were doing junior detective.
We did. Okay, let's just do both. We'll go the whole way through. We'll go JD
Okay.
Junior Detectives. Okay, ready?
Okay, ready? Let's do
1,
this.
2, 3.
JD's.
Juniors.
Okay, you know what? Let's just
You're
scrap
supposed-
this whole thing.
You were supposed to
okay?
say Junior Detectives. JDs.
So. Yeah.
Well, that would be the start of
So-
our crime fighting sitcom. Like they'd show you like some like computer guy like in the school like, oh, I'm really into computers and I know how to do a lot of analytics and things. And then they show me like it's always stereotypical. So I'm either running in a field or breakdancing. You know, like when they put this opposite duo together to fight crime. So and then that's what happens. Like I bump into you as you're trying to walk across the fields, and then you're like, oh, my books. And that's when they became JD's.
my trigonometry
Detectives.
books.
Yeah,
So,
my
Freddy,
big data book.
do you remember before they actually had Bitmojis? They had that thing on Facebook that Facebook actually would make.
There are Bitmojis of us together.
Or were they Bitmojis? I think it was Bitmojis before Bitmojis got popular. But they had like these little Bitmoji comics where you could like pick a friend, and
Yes,
it
there
kind
are
of
you and me together.
yeah. That was a long time ago. That
A
was
very long time ago.
7 years ago, 5 years ago. But
No, way more than that.
yeah, but I remember when I was looking back through our Facebook messages, I found one, and one of us was like working at a desk or something, and we were trying to get like a paper stamped, and you just commented like add the little caption. You're like, I hate spiders, but talking about me, and I just used your little voice. But
That's not my little voice. That's your little voice that I imitate.
That's the little voice that you use for me, because I guess I sound like that. Apparently,
I use that little voice for French people, for you, for everyone. I like it when I do it the French, like when I do the French version, I add like an accent. I don't understand. What is this?
that's what the French people sound like, huh?
Well, they always tell me that. Why do you always make our voices sound so little? I said because that's French. It's because I'm French.
The French.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of French.
Yes.
Hey, speaking of French, how often in France do you eat French fries?
Me?
Like, is it a thing? Like, how big of a thing is it in France? Like, do people really do it?
No one calls them French fries. They just call them frites.
Do they call them pommes frites?
Some places do, but not when for some reason when they're the thick cut fries, like the steak cut as we would call them, then they'll call them pommes frites, or they'll just be chopped up. They'll be like home fries is when they'll do it like that.
You want to know something? Do you know Red Robin?
Do I know Red Robin, the place we used to eat every Thursday? So we get unlimited French fries.
So I was super excited because yesterday in the freezer I found a bag of thick cut Red Robin seasoned frozen French fries. And I just remembered. I forgot until right now, and I just remembered that they're in there. So I am so excited. Maybe that's going to be a post-show snack. Yeah. So I thought I was like super, super snack poor, but maybe not as much as I thought.
I was going to write on your post yesterday that how dare you snack shame people when you make your mini vegan corn dogs, your elitist mini vegan corn dogs.
Elitist. Hey, you know what?
Percenter corn dogs with your hold on with your what's that called when it's not open sourced, sustainable and grain fed,
antibiotic free.
Yeah, antibiotic free.
NGMO.
MGMO.
Non-GMO.
Non-GMO. I can't even get a corn dog here. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, boo-hoo.
No, really. So they don't exist here. I was thinking
really?
I wanted to mention that to you. I've never seen a corn dog in Europe. Not even just in France, in Europe. I've never seen a corn dog.
Maybe we should bring it there.
I would love to make them.
Could you imagine that?
Figure it out.
Hey, so on another side note, this is kind of expensive, but we have these vegan chicken strips, and they're like actually vegan chicken nuggets, and they're spicy. I don't know, made from tofu or something, but they're actually pretty darn good. And I love that cat mug, but they're actually pretty darn good. And they are so expensive. They're like $6 for a small bag, and that bag would just serve me like in one serving. But do you feel fat right now, Freddy? Like just from all of this eating, everything that we've been eating, consuming, not being able to work out. Like, how do you feel about this right now?
Well, I have a home gym, and everyone used to make fun of me as I had a home gym, and they're like, "Oh, what do you need all this space for?" And now look at me, I can work out still.
Wait, back up a little bit. Let's see that chest.
Hold on, I got it.
Wait, are you flexing? Oh my gosh!
No.
So, speaking of, no.
Am I okay?
Speaking of,
I give the people
eating. If you want. Speaking of eating all this food, 7 meals a day, 3 servings in a meal, all this candy, my frozen fries, my vegan corn dogs, these vegan chicken strips, and closed gyms. What now? So, I want to welcome today's guest. He is our fitness professional, bodybuilder, personal trainer. So we're going to welcome Ivan to the show. Hello.
Welcome. Hello.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Really good. Really good. How are you?
Yeah.
I'm good. It's a beautiful day, actually. So.
Yeah, it is. It's not too bad today, and we're cooped up inside, still in quarantine. So.
Yeah. Hold on.
It's okay.
Oh no! But I was gonna say if I take myself off the stream, Because I said we said we're gonna put Ivan just on screen to welcome our guest.
How do we do this? I wonder, can I move him?
I
All right,
think
hold on, you guys.
there we go. Oh no.
Wait, nope, that's me. Hold on. You know what? It won't let me.
Just
I
add
know
him
what
to
we're gonna
the
do.
stream.
Hold
Oh.
on. Here we go. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
And
there
then-
we go.
Nope. It
No,
still
you had
wasn't-
it right. Just put him on the screen and let him do all the talking for the moment. He's got to do his
Okay.
intro.
We'll have to solo him there. So,
Okay.
well, talk
So
to
you're
us
saying
a
that
little
you're
bit
the home
about.
gym, right?
Yeah.
You're so lucky. So lucky. I'm gonna have to do
No,
workouts
let
out
me
back,
tell
but-
you, it took me years to build my home gym because there's not a gym culture in this country. So I had to like buy my weights whenever I would see them at a yard sale. I'd be like, I'll take that weight. I'll take all these weights. And the people would look at me like I was crazy because they'd be like, you want 50 kilos of weights for what? And I'd be like, because I need to do chest. I need to get up to 150 kilos, you know? So I was just buying things. And then people, you know, they buy all this new gym equipment. And after a year or two, they're like, I'm just going to throw it away unless you want it. And I'd be like, yeah, I'll take it. And that's how I built my gym. Like all this stuff that people were throwing out, they're like, oh yeah, we don't work out anymore. If you want it, you can have it. I was like, okay, I'll take it. So,
How long did it take you to build it up?
well, the weights took me the longest time because I couldn't find I found the weights in store and they're really expensive. But then I started seeing them at yard sales and I said, you know what? I'll just go ahead and buy them at yard sales. You know, they're not, because, you know, like you get the nice ones in the US where they're coated in like the rubber. So like if you drop them on the ground, they bounce. They don't like, you know, go through the ground. So they're just like the solid metal ones, but they're nice ones. They're not those weird, what are those called? They're like the Olympian plates.
Oh, they're like the Olympic weights.
Yeah, Olympic weights like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, I got lucky. I really did. So yeah, it took me probably about 6 months to build up my weights to get them to where they weren't too light.
So, not everybody is going to have a home gym, and there are some of us over here who
enjoy snacking too much,
but also don't have access to, you know, a gym or to weights or, you know, to different things like that. So what exactly are you doing right now, you know, in the time of the closed gym? You know, we know that this is your personal addiction. This is where you spend a lot of your free time. So, oh no, I seriously think that we could probably put him on a show like My Personal Addiction and go from there.
I tell you, I follow all of his social media. You got to tell the people where you want people to follow you in case they want to search you out.
What is your?
It's at Ivan Molina Fitness on Instagram.
Okay.
For right now.
And do you have a YouTube?
Yeah. So the YouTube is actually linked on the Instagram in the bio.
Okay.
I'm still working on the social media stuff on YouTube, but after all this kind of blows over, that's when everything's gonna take off.
Yeah, because your numbers were really blowing up. I remember before, and then I told you, like, you gotta post regularly, like Fernando and me, and then your numbers just continue to climb. But if you take a break, you start losing people.
Yeah, no, it really is. So it's been hard to keep on that posting spree just because there's nothing to really post. There's not like a lot to, do. That's one of the only.
I know, but you got to look at all these people on Instagram right now who are like Throwback Thursday, Throwback Friday, Throwback, and just keep doing the same thing.
I should actually start doing that. I should.
Yeah.
But
Throwback.
Going back to
yeah. Go ahead. You have the floor.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Going back to what we were talking about a little bit before, about what I'm doing now, just as far as all the gyms are closed and everything's like that. So the most important thing that you can do, especially to maintain, is to stay consistent. So you want to keep on your schedule. So even though the gym's closed, still do something in the time that you put aside to work out. So say your workout time is from 5 to 6, try to keep that schedule even during quarantine, because it's just going to make it that much easier to get back into the swing of things once this is all over. And also your body is used to doing that. So if what you want to do is you want to space out your workouts so that you give your body 24 hours to recover, a full 24 hours.
And but how are you keeping your intensity? Because if you don't have a home gym,
keeping your intensity.
How are your
So what I've been doing as far as keeping the intensity, I can't do the load and weight, so I've been doing the load and reps. So I've just been doing as many reps as possible until I can't move, and I've noticed some loss still, but it's as long as you're still eating as well. So you want to make sure that you're still getting all the necessary protein that you need in order to grow and to not lose.
But are you able to get because I was thinking that I wanted to ask you a question at the end of the show. Mm-hmm. But I'll tell it to you both now, so then you guys can both think of it. Let's say that like the black market came back. What is the one item you'd be hoarding to sell on the black market? And we can talk about it at the end of the show, because I thought it was kind of funny, because I was like, would it be protein powder? Would it be, what would it be? But I was just thinking that we'll answer it later in the show. But how are you, like Fernando right now is saying he's snack poor because he's been eating so much. And how are you doing as far as eating?
So honestly, I've just been eating because there's really not a lot to do. You can watch a movie, but when you're watching a movie, you want a snack. It's just, I've just been trying to limit that down. So I've been trying to only surround myself with fruits, different kind of healthy snacks, whether that be protein bars, or just go make a meal, whether that be some chicken and rice, some turkey and rice, some protein shake, do something like that, just to kind of get those cravings to go away.
You're not doing like beef jerky?
Yeah. It's gonna sound really weird, but another thing I do when I crave snacks or something sweet is I'll get crushed ice and put my aminos in water in there, and then just mix it up, so that way you get the crunch, but you get the sweetness as well.
I love it. And that's to keep your carbs down, or your calories, or what?
No, that's to keep the total calorie intake down, because it's only 10 calories for a couple of scoops of the aminos. So, it doesn't, it helps hydrate your body, it helps repair. So, yeah, but it's also to keep the carbs down.
Well, and what is your approach to nutrition? Are you protein? Are you more balanced, or how do you do it in a time like this, I should say?
I normally take, so right now in a time like this, I'm the max amount of protein while not eating that many calories, because I'm not working out to the point where I was doing before. I can't do those 1,000-calorie workouts doing at the gym and be able to eat all this stuff. So right now, what I'm really trying to focus on is I'm really trying to get 300 grams of protein a day. And if I can squeeze in carbs with all of that, then I'm going to try. I haven't really been on a really consistent meal plan, just because everything at the stores has been sold out. I haven't been able to find a bag of rice in about 2 weeks. So It's been super difficult in that sense. Yeah, all the stores around here
crazy.
are also even like the 20-pound bags of rice. It's crazy.
Because I know you couldn't find beans, but I didn't know rice as well. Rice, toilet paper, and beans are gone.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. Honestly, I was talking to my uncle, who's a bodybuilder, Fred, and he was saying that a 20-pound bag of rice for him would last him 5 to 6 months, and he eats 6 to 7 times a day. And that's just crazy, because I see families just picking off like 5 or 6, 20-pound bags of rice, and it's not gonna be going on for that long to where you're gonna need that much,
Yeah, unless they're selling it online, maybe.
Yeah. Praying doesn't get that far, but yeah.
Or maybe they Or maybe they're taking those 20-pound bags of rice and they want to use them for their home gym that they didn't set
Yeah,
up.
I knew you were
For
going to
weights.
say that.
So what I
okay, hold on. I got because going along that lines. Have you looked up like those like prison workouts right now because
Yeah,
you
no.
don't
So
have
what I've been
weights?
doing is I've just been doing just push-ups. I have one 15-pound dumbbell, which kind of sucks. So I've just been doing a lot of repetitions there. I have a patio type of thing in my backyard that I've just been doing pull-ups on. And
Have
my
you?
biggest fear though is losing a lot of size in my legs. Because there's not a lot that I can do for my legs at this point.
Have you tried going to like a thrift store and buying up the weights there? Because that's what I started with when
I didn't
I
know
started
that.
buying.
Are thrift stores still open and all that?
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting you can't. Yeah, because that's what I did when I first started. I went to thrift stores and started looking for weights because a lot of people will donate them that way, and then they were like dirt cheap. They're like 25 cents for like 10 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, that's what
wow.
I'm saying. I really made out really good, but then in store when you want to buy a new one, it's like $100 for like a 25 plate.
No, yeah.
So
I will
when
say
they're selling
though,
it. Mhm.
I don't think that you're gonna. I think thrift stores nowadays are a little more expensive. I don't think that you're gonna find anything that inexpensive to be a quarter. I don't think they have anything for a quarter now. But maybe in the olden days, or maybe in France, maybe they do. But
Yeah, because
you
they
know,
don't work out here. But
Yeah.
but you still find them. You'll find like I found a lot of rusted plates. And all you have to do is just like brush them up with a anti-rust thing, and then it's just like they're shining like new.
dip them in some CLR.
Yeah.
I've
No, I don't want to eat away.
actually considered getting a rack and just putting it in my backyard, buying one online, but they're
Yeah.
just so expensive.
If you buy a used one, it might not be that because everyone always buys those home gyms for like nothing, or they buy them for a lot and then they sell them for nothing because they don't want to use them after a year or two and they start collecting dust. But the only problem I guess now would be is finding how to get it to you because I don't, everyone's gonna be like, I don't want you to come near me.
Yeah, exactly. Which is kind of suck. And then by the time this is all over, I just have the gym again, so it's not. I don't know if it'll be a practical. Yeah.
When was your next competition?
Write a petition.
No, your next competition for your amateur bodybuilding.
So I was actually going to do a powerlifting competition about 4 months from, or so 3 months from now, 4 months from last month, before everything happened. And now that's a major setback. Because I also just started my own fitness company as well. So I was going to do that to try and get some publicity. Yeah. So
what is the name of your company?
Yes, it's called New Amp Training.
Okay. Come on, sell it to us. Tell us.
Just started.
Tell us. I mean, you got viewers now who can see this.
So now, basically, what we were gonna do was our business plan was we were gonna go door to door, hand out our business cards, and what it was gonna be was it was just gonna be like a one-on-one training. It was gonna be in-home training. So we were gonna go get a van and get equipment and like dumbbells and bands and stuff like that, everything that you would need for in-home training. And then we were going to go and do some boot camp type classes, some yoga classes, some Pilates classes, stuff like that. We were going to hire some instructors, and our ultimate goal by the end of this year was to open up our own gym in Long Beach with a chiropractor office, a nutrition office, and like a massage place all in one building. So basically what our goal is to give the Equinox experience without the Equinox price.
Bravo. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, but this whole thing kind of, sidetracked that just a little bit. But
I think it could still work if you tell people now, if you're too scared to go to the gym, bring the gym to you. No more worrying about people coughing next to you. No more worry about, unhygienic conditions in a gym that's not cleaned until the end of the day. Now we can work out at home. We have our equipment here. We sanitize it after every use, and boom, we're here, direct to consumer.
And one thing that I was kind of thinking about was, I know a lot of these online classes are going on Zoom. So
Yeah.
you could do, a personal training session on Zoom as well, as far as that kind of goes. But my only biggest concern is, after all this is said and done, how many people are actually going to focus their finances on training? They have to recover after, not having a job for so many months, and, having to struggle. And a lot of people are being very tight with their money right now, especially just because they don't know what's going to happen next. So that's just my biggest concern about it.
It is a concern, but at the same time, there's still people who have money who are going to be fine after this, who are fine right now. Not all of us are paycheck to paycheck. So you still have your audience out there, your consumer. You just got to not give up, and you got to target them, micro target them.
Yeah.
Because there's those. Yeah.
Good.
But so, my question now though is, what would you recommend for people to do at home who don't have access to a gym, or you don't have a home gym? Like, what are some little workouts that people can, do just for being at home, or if they want to go in a backyard or, their front yard?
So, yeah. So if, the key is to just be moving, doing something. So if you don't want to go outside and go for a walk or a run, you don't feel that safe enough, you can, if you have a backyard, go into your backyard, just walk around, do something. Or if you want, a little bit more intensive a workout, do, like Freddy was saying, like the prison workout, or do if you're, a girl and you want to work on your, your hamstrings, your glutes, you could do some band work, or there's even stuff that you can do with towels and all of that.
Do those prison workouts work though? Because I always want to try one, but I'm like, is it going to work for me though?
So the thing is, everyone's body's different. So it would really be dependent on had you been doing that in the past, or if it was a shock for your body or anything like that. So my recommendation would just be push-ups, sit-ups, doing a lot of core work right now. If you have somewhere where you can do pull-ups, do pull-ups. There's air squats. You can do jump squats. You can do lunges. If you don't have a weight to do lunges with, if you have a backpack, just put a bunch of waters or something in that backpack, and then there's your weight for that. There's a lot of different things that you can do just to stay active. And if you don't feel like going outside at all, and you're just sitting there just watching TV, just do 10 push-ups and 10 sit-ups when every commercial break comes on. That way, at least you're doing something throughout the day.
You just love posting our.
One of our commenters, our viewers, says, "Good job, Ivan."
Is it good or good? I think they meant good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so just the key is just to always be doing something.
Yeah, but what else can people do maybe inside their place without having to go outside that can keep them active?
So some in-house workouts could be, if you have enough room, you could do some burpees, wall sits, you could do planks, leg lifts, you could do there's a lot of different things. You could do pistol squats against a wall. You can do the possibilities are, there's just a lot of stuff that you can do even without going outside, without weights. You could do hip bridges. So when you hip dips. So when you're in a plank position, you touch one hip to the ground to really work on, getting that waistline down. Yeah, there's a lot of different things that you can do.
So did you get your? Oh yeah, because you're already a professional personal trainer.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was thinking somewhere. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
how
I'm
did he
actually
learn so much all of a sudden?
College, bro.
So, yeah, college, just experience,
Oh, how's that going for you
and
now? Are you still in school, or are all the schools closed? Colleges?
so all the schools are closed, but we're doing online classes now.
Oh, okay.
So through Zoom. So it's basically it's all the lectures and stuff are still going on, but it's just through an online classroom now opposed to actual, in class.
So is it kind of like
That's weird.
this,
However,
where
yeah,
is it kind
pretty
of like
much.
this where you interact with your class and everyone's there?
Yeah, and you can hear everybody, you can see everybody, um, and then that's how the professors take attendance and everything like that as well. So
They take
yeah,
attendance.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
So I do have a
At least it
question
gives me something
too.
to do, though. What's up?
So you had mentioned that one of the activities you could do at home is something called a wall sit. What exactly is that? Because I have read about that and I have no idea what that is. I heard it before, but
Okay, so it's basically when you are 90 degrees. So you basically sit down with your back to a wall. So
Yes.
you're not actually sitting down in a chair. So your back's against the wall and you sit down at a 90-degree angle. And what it does is it helps you stabilize your core on your core.
oh, so it'd be like you're sitting down in a chair,
Yeah.
but you're really kind of just keeping yourself up with your legs while your back is touching the wall, right?
Yeah, but
I think
there's
I
no
can
chair.
visualize
Yeah.
this.
I know. I'm just
Yeah,
trying
so
to
you get like
visualize Fernando doing it
What are you laughing at?
because I'm imagining you like, I 4 more of these and I can eat another vegan corn dog.
Vinny Megan corn dog?
Those are vegan?
They were vegan. Well, half of them were. Some of them were chicken. I ran out of the vegan ones eventually, but yeah. So vegan from Bristol Farms. And
I was gonna say Whole Foods. I mean, I
oh,
know you. I know. Look, whole check. Wow.
what's that?
I said Whole Foods, whole check. I mean, I didn't know you had money
Whole
like
check.
that to buy the
Wow.
vegan mini corn dogs from Bristol Farms.
I've never heard it called that before. Whole check.
You never heard of Whole Foods being called whole check?
No.
Hey, they always say because it takes your whole check because it's so expensive.
Oh my goodness.
No, most of my check does go towards food though. It's sad. It's basically all on food right now.
But are you still taking all your supplements right now? Now that you still can't go to the gym, or have you cut back on supplements?
So I'm coming back. I'm actually on a caffeine detox right now. So I noticed
Explain.
that I was starting to rely. I noticed I was starting to rely very heavily on caffeine. Ever since I started taking pre-workout and working out, and I just haven't stopped. So I noticed that even when I wouldn't have it for like a day, I just get really bad headaches and the world would kind of just suck. Like almost like I was depressed, but it was just because I had caffeine. As soon as I had caffeine, and enough caffeine, it would, brighten up everything again. And it got to the point where I was like, you know what? Maybe this really isn't good for me. I need to, because I was to the point where I was doing a gram a day of caffeine.
What?
So it's.
But were you taking caffeine pills, or you were just taking like pre-workout caffeine or caffeine in?
Just pre-workout, energy drinks, and just all that.
So everything you have has caffeine in it.
Basically, yeah.
Wow. And so now
I just noticed that my. Oh no! I just kind of just went cold turkey, and I'm doing better. But it's still, I wouldn't want to say like withdraws, but I mean, I still kind of miss like that feeling of being all, hyped and all, but, yeah, I mean, I guess the closest thing I've had to caffeine, well, I guess there is some caffeine in Diet Coke, but I've had some Diet Cokes.
Yeah. But there's supposed to be double the caffeine in Diet Coke than there is in normal Coke.
In a regular?
Yeah, there's supposed to be double in Diet Coke than normal Coke.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's just been,
It is an
Hey,
addiction though.
but yeah.
I have a very important question too. So tell me, how does it feel to be caffeine poor?
Caffeine poor. Wait. How is it being caffeine poor?
Right. So are you
It's
like how many naps a day are you taking? Are you like
wait,
more
what's that?
sleepy, or are you like more tired? Are you wanting to like take naps and stuff throughout the day?
So yeah, but I don't know if that's due to the being caffeine poor or just necessarily being lazy all day. You know, because when you're being lazy and you're not really doing anything for the whole day, you kind of just get, sleepy and you don't want to really do anything. Um, and so, I mean, I don't know if it's that or if it's really, because of the caffeine detox. I've been detoxed for about a week on caffeine.
And once you can go back to the gym, you're just gonna go legs, 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 or back to total body, or
When I go back to the gym,
yeah,
so like as far as my routines and stuff go.
yeah. Because you said you're worried about your legs right now. So are you
Yeah.
just gonna have to double up on legs?
I think so. So what my normal routine was I was doing legs twice a week. So now I might implement a third day in there and mix like so I used to have a split for I used to have chest, back, um,
Mm-hmm.
shoulders, legs, arms, and then another leg day. It didn't necessarily go like that, but that was just my typical split. Not not in that order, but
I know. I was gonna say, where's
now what I'm
chest?
thinking about, yeah, no, chest is the first day. Chest is the first day. So
Oh.
now instead of doing chest and back on 2 different days, I might combine those and then do a third leg day throughout the week, just to kind of regain some size and some strength that I lost.
Did you consider asking them if they would let you just go and train like when no one's there? Arnold style?
I've actually really thought about it. I don't think 24 would let me, just because it's they're very not that lenient on that kind of stuff. Like I feel
Yeah.
like they'd be too worried about
It's
insurance
corporate.
stuff and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah, exactly. I do have a buddy though who's the manager at Fitness 19, the old gym at where I used to work out at, and I think that he would actually open it just for me and him, just to go work out. But I would just feel really bad, having to keep on asking him like, "Yo, can you open the gym?"
Well, if he's working out
So,
there, why wouldn't he let you work out with him? Maybe.
like if he was going, yeah.
But at the same time, how do you
I
even know if
don't
he
think
is
that
or
he
not?
should go.
So
Yeah. He's been out of town for ever since. So, but
yeah, that's probably not happening.
yeah. But yeah, I just.
What are you
I
laughing
miss
at,
gym, man.
Freddie? What is so
I'm sorry,
funny?
you guys. They can't see us backstage, but I was watching Fernando. Like, you didn't realize I was watching you. I almost wanted to put you on camera right now, but then you heard me laughing.
Can you see us? Can you see our video stream right
Yeah,
now?
he could see us.
No, I can't.
Oh, you can't see us?
No.
Oh, I thought he could see us this whole time.
I thought he could see
Yeah.
us too. We can see your little
No,
picture. We
no.
could see you when you were backstage.
Yeah.
But does it
so-
say?
Yeah, so I'm just staring at the video myself.
Does on the top left
Oh.
side of your screen does it say live and like time and everything?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay. So, okay, cool. Hey, Freddie, where did you go?
Hold on.
He walked away.
Oh.
So I'm trying to think if I had any other questions to ask you. Did you have anything else that you think that might be relevant to, the people listening or watching, and anything that, you wanted to share with them?
Honestly, just continue to, try to stay on your routine. Try to work out the days that you have set aside for working out. Make sure you're stretching and drinking water. And just make sure you're eating enough protein. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
That's bad because he's saying drink enough water. Do you guys know how much water I've been drinking since all this has been going on? It has been so bad. I think that I've had like maybe 1 cup of water every 2 days. I've just been drinking iced tea pretty much. I know, right. But
Okay,
well,
I do the same.
before you leave us, tell us again your Instagram and where people can follow you.
Okay, yeah. So my Instagram is at Ivan, and so my YouTube and everything will be plugged into there. And just stay on the lookout for new ramp training. I just want to say thank you guys for having me on today. And
Yeah, well, thank you so much for.
We're not finished because
yeah.
We have 2 more questions because we need to know what is the one item you would be hoarding to sell on the black market.
Oh, okay. So what item I'd be hoarding? So did you hear about those kids that bought all the Clorox wipes from Walmart and were trying to sell them for a stupid price on Amazon?
Oh, yeah.
And so the government, like Amazon, like shut them down, so they tried to return it. I mean, I honestly, I don't know what I would sell on the black market because it depends, like what would sell.
So you thought this through? I was just thinking like I'd imagine Fernando would be selling mini corn dogs, or fried chicken strips.
Oh, on a side note,
I mean, honestly, I would probably sell access to gyms.
Access to gyms, gym memberships, private gym memberships. So
Yeah,
on a
like
side note,
black market gym.
What I have been eating a lot of are chicken strips. We've been going to Raising Cane's quite frequently, and it's my new addiction. We go there about 2 or 3 times a week. Freddy, you said you had one more question for him.
No, that was it. That was the. Oh no, I was just thinking. I'm like, I see that Ivan. Why do you go? No, hold on. I'm taking you off the stream right now because it's my show. I was thinking. So you want to be a bodybuilder? You want to be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger? Like, where do you want to go with it?
He might not have heard you because I was messing around with the location, sir. So re-say your question again. So later on down the line, as you grow older, what is your ultimate goal? Like, do you want to be like a stuntman, bodybuilder, Arnold Schwarzenegger? Like, where do you see yourself going with this?
So honestly, my ultimate goal is I just want to be a known face in the industry. So whether that I kind of want to be my own, like Arnold is amazing and he has his own, niche, his own. He came over here on his own. He did everything on his own. He built himself up. That's what I really want to do for myself. I really want to build my name up and be an established name and face in the fitness industry.
All right. Well, thank you so.
I see great things coming for. I'm gonna make this prediction so that later on, when they do those clip packages, that it'll be me who said it. So every time it's played, like it'll be like, "Yeah, when he was a little kid, I knew he had a lot of potential. I saw that. I mean, when he was 6,
saw that when he was 6." Right?
No, actually, I did. You can ask. You can ask one of our mutual friends. I always said, Ivan is the smart one.
Wow, and I wasn't, huh?
No, I didn't mean it in that way. But Ivan has always been very smart, though, and I want to know if I'm finally saying your name right, because the last time I saw you said I'd never say your name right, but it's okay.
Yeah. No, I. When was the last time? Was that when we were in 3M?
Yes. Yeah, long time ago. Yeah,
that was a very long time ago. I don't think. I don't think I do.
I mean, he'll go by anything, even if you say, hey you. He'll
I know, but
probably
I
just
just
turn
I
around.
remember when you're like, you never say my name right. So I just wanted to hear you say your name.
Oh, I can't. One more time. Say it one more time. I couldn't hear you.
I said, since I've never said your name right, I want to hear you say your name right for me.
Oh, it's Ivan. Ivan.
I said right, Ivan.
Yeah, Ivan.
Okay, Ivan.
Yeah, you said it right.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us this
thanks.
afternoon. This caffeine poor little boy. Enjoy your caffeine cleanse. I'm going to put your Instagram on there one more time. People can like, follow. You can't subscribe on Instagram, but maybe post some workouts or home workouts that we can all look and aspire to, and see if we can replicate, and maybe show us what a where'd you go? Maybe show us what a wall sit is, so that way we can know what to look for.
But
You want me to
I want to show the
demonstrate?
people.
Yeah. So post.
Here, I got you.
Where do you
Hold
go?
on.
Oh, you're gonna do it now for us.
Oh shit! God, you don't want me to do it right now?
No, let's do it now.
Okay, so this is the wall sit. So, can you see? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you basically just here, just with your legs at 90 degrees. It's like you're sitting in a chair and you're just relaxed. So it's gonna help your core and it's gonna help your legs.
All right. Well, and
But
now
yeah, so that's pretty much
I
wall
think-
sit.
I think that's
Add
stuff that you
weight.
should post on your Instagram. I think you should post that on your Instagram, and I think that we should all go take a look, and we should like your post, and we should all get some inspiration. But until
Like,
next
comment,
time,
and subscribe.
like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Have a great rest of your afternoon and your Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. Enjoy Taco Tuesday.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, hey, Freddy.
Hey, buddy. I can't believe he's like all grown up,
Right?
super buff, super huge.
You're gonna get some inspiration from there. You want to go practice those wall sits?
I was his inspiration.
You were his inspiration.
Well, I was super
So-
buff the last time I saw him.
And
Well, I
I'm
guess
over
it's
here,
actually more your uncle who's his trainer, but
right? I'm over here all being, I'm snack poor, and he's all over there being like, I'm caffeine poor.
yeah. Well, you made up the caffeine. He would say he was gym poor right now because he
Gym
can't go to the
poor, right? He's gym poor, caffeine poor.
Yeah. Now, gym poor, I can understand because right now I am gym poor as well. I would love to go back to the normal gym.
Yeah, I kind of would too, actually. That would actually be pretty nice right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. How long do you think the gyms are going to be closed for?
Ooh, I imagine a while, even after this is all done. And then I don't
Yeah.
really see people really wanting to go back to the gyms because in people's heads, it's going to be like it's a breeding ground for virus and bacteria
and
yeah.
aliens. Yeah, I think you're right. A lot of people probably are going to be, skeptical about going or kind of afraid to go. And, even people who've already, gotten this whole like Corona thing, I think they might be a little skeptical and a little scared of catching it again, because as I was doing a little bit of research and looking into that in the last, 2 days, just because you got it once doesn't mean you can't get it again. So
And that's can I tell you? Well, can I tell you? Can I ask you actually? When you say you lost your sense of taste, because yesterday when I told you how I had headaches, and you're like, "Uh-oh, it's a sign of Corona," and now I kept
Yeah.
thinking like, "Wait, what if I really do have Corona?" But how how does it when you don't have your sense of taste, like you really can't taste anything, or
yeah, so I mean, you can really taste, 2-3 things. One, you can taste spicy things, but not the full spiciness. You can just kind of, it's spicy, but it's not like the same spiciness that it previously was. You can taste sour things. So like if you eat like a sour candy, you know, okay, that's sour. And like sweet things. Like, I mean, I still ate chocolate. I was still eating my little Easter Cadbury eggs. I could feel the consistency. My brain was telling me what it tasted like, and I didn't taste it on my tongue, but I could feel it. And that's why I told you I should just be eating healthy, you know, and tell myself that it's something else. But it was more along the lines of loss of smell. So I think if you go around and you know what something normally smells like, or open like a candle or something.
You can't smell anything at all, or if you get like really close, you can smell it.
No. Like stick your nose into it, you won't be able to smell it. Your sense of smell is essentially gone. So something that is very potent, normally very strong scented, like a candle. You know, normally when you stick your nose in a strong smelling candle, you can smell it, you know, without even lighting it. You can smell it. So that's what I did. And, you know, we just walked around the kitchen, sticking our nose in different things. And we're like, oh my gosh, like I can't smell this. And that's when it was bad. I was like, oh man, how is your sense of smell right now? Did you just smell that tea or what?
Well, my nose feels like it might be a little bit blocked, so I didn't really smell anything. I know that's what kind of like,
right. I mean, you're home, you know, you haven't been out, you're probably good.
No,
I mean, I know you did go to the emergency room.
Yeah, right. That's the only reason why I'm thinking. I'm like, what if I did get it? Because I've been having like the headaches I told you. So then I was just like, today, after you told me that yesterday, I was like, what if I did get corona when I was there?
You're probably fine. And even if you did, at least you'll have a small exposure to it. And, you know, at least you can kind of just go through it, you know? And hopefully once you have it, I mean, you do have the antibodies and, you know, so hopefully maybe it won't be as bad if you do get it again, or hopefully maybe you'll have a less likely, you know, chances of getting it. But the thing is, they don't have solid research yet. It's just because everything is so new that they don't have the solid research and they don't have, you know, a solid answer. So, you know, when you Google it, you get so much mixed, you know, information and, you know, things coming back from China, but it's not necessarily set in stone yet. You know, I mean, there could be cases where somebody does get it and, you know, they can't get it a second time, or, you know, I don't know, you know, that's still, it's just all so new. So it is really difficult to say, but go ahead.
I was gonna say, they told you how soon would it be that your sense of smell and taste came back?
They didn't know.
What?
They said, yeah, I mean, it's all so new. Like literally today's Tuesday. So it has been 8 days on the market saying that the loss of smell is a symptom. Like before 8 days ago, like they didn't know, you know, they didn't know that was a symptom. So it's really hard to say, oh yeah, that's a symptom. You're going to get your sense of smell back in a week. It's so difficult to say because they didn't know, you know, so it's still being so new and this and that. They're still working on just getting everything in the books. And they didn't really have an answer for me, except that hopefully you're going to get it back, you know? So
it's kind of scary though, when you think about it like that, because then you're kind of like, well,
I mean, it is really scary. It's the unknown, you know? And hey, guess what? I have the unknown.
Imagine if it never came back though. That's what I'm thinking. Like, imagine if you could never taste the deliciousness of a fried chicken strip.
Oh, I miss my fried chicken strips. Hey, so before we get into fried chicken strips, there was something else that I wanted to talk about, and it is our new numbers, because these numbers they're going up. So we're always looking, when we talk about numbers, we always look at the day before, right? So today is Tuesday, but when we talk about numbers, we're actually talking about Monday's numbers, because those are the publicized numbers, right?
Yeah.
So New York is the epicenter. That is like the biggest hot spot. It's where they have the most cases in the United States. And I was actually pretty, you know, thrown by these numbers. So US total cases went up in a matter of a day by 22,635 cases. So Sunday we were at almost 141,000, and Monday we're at 163,539 cases. So, I mean, 164,000 cases almost, right? So, I mean, this went up by almost 23,000 cases. You know, and our death rate has increased a lot as well. Our death rate increased by 455 deaths. So,
Yeah.
you know, Sunday we were at 2,400 and well, just 2,405. And as of yesterday, we were at 2,860, 2,860. So, I mean, it went up 455 numbers, which is a crap ton. I mean, that's not a small number, you know?
No,
But
well, the
that's
thing is that they're not including apparently because they're not testing a lot of like elderly patients in retirement homes.
Mhm.
So those numbers aren't reflected in this total. The people who weren't tested because like I said, that the article said that the new guidelines for California or LA County was that unless the test would change your course of treatment, that they wouldn't test. So all those people as well, you might die of something respiratory related, but it won't be corona. So the numbers are probably far more skewed than what we know.
right.
And
I mean, if we actually had the proper materials, the proper supplies to be able to administer all these tests, yeah, the numbers probably would be quite a bit higher, you know?
it's a good way to keep the numbers low is not having the test.
It's true too. You know, we can say, well, hey, you know what? We were affected a lot less. But that could also change, you know, different areas, you know, Los Angeles, Orange County, you know, New York, Florida, you know, I mean, each area could say different numbers, but you know, is where are they actually getting the tests? Where are they doing the tests? And who is getting the tests? But now New York, for example, being the epicenter, being the highest, you know, area, their death toll rate is up 1,555. That's what they're at now. So our the US total being at 2,860, well, New York is at 1,550. So I mean, New York is accounting for most of these deaths. You know, they have the most amount of people there that are getting this disease and dying from it. It went up 300 cases in one day. Go ahead.
The crazy thing about this is I can remember when we started looking at these numbers when the US wasn't even in the top 10. And then now we're almost double Italy's number of cases. And we're not close to their death number, but I mean, ours are just doubling. So in 2 weeks' time, are we going to see the numbers surpass Italy? I mean, that's
definitely.
It's going to be hectic because I feel like this, if it's already, 200,000, it's gained by 21,000 almost a day. So in like a week's time, are we going to be like at 1 million?
Oh, infected?
Yeah.
I don't know. But they were talking about on the news today how, you know, the death toll is going to rise, and they were expecting, was it in like 100 or 200,000 deaths from this? Like, it's a crazy amount. And being right now, you know, we're at 2,800. Where are these high numbers? You know, where are they going to come from? But again, you know what? I got to find a link to that lily pad story because I mean,
yeah, because what was it called?
I don't remember. It
was
just
lily pad coronavirus, or
you remember we were talking about those rabbit holes you get into where you just go one video after the next the next? Yeah, I mean that was the thing, but I mean, it's a very good example of how this thing's growing. And people are saying, oh, I'm fine. And, you know, going out in public and doing this and doing that. And it's being passed on. Well, one person has it. They're giving it to two, you know, and they may not even know that they had it and passing it along. Because I was also watching another YouTube, and they're talking about how there are so many people out there that are, you know, they don't have any symptoms. They're not symptomatic. And you know, they get tested for it and they're tested positive for it. So again, I'll just, you know, reiterate mine where I had that one symptom of my loss of smell, and boom, you know, if I wouldn't have thought, you know, twice about it, going out and, you're doing things like, who could I have given it to? You know,
The whole office.
or the whole office, yeah, the whole kit
Yeah.
and caboodle.
Yeah, and then you would be the one speculating like who's out, who's the one who has it, and meanwhile
Right.
that person is probably the person who has it that is still there right now, who has no symptoms.
Right. No symptoms at all. So,
Yeah,
you know, and it is scary. And it's scary today when I was reading about, well, can I get it again? Can you get Corona twice? And
Yeah.
the answer was yes, from what they had so far. So that actually kind of scares me too, is going back into this environment, which I'm going to be returning to next week, and having that potential. I don't know. That's what I'm,
you have them now.
questioning. Well, just because I have these antibodies now, is it going to stop me from getting it again? And I really don't know.
Of course it is Wolverine. You're going to be safe.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
So
your antibodies are building. If you're Wolverine, am I Bishop?
I don't think I've actually even seen that movie that we're discussing right now. Is it Wolverine? Is that the actual title?
No, it's actually this really interesting book filled with colorful pages, and they have different scenes and
This is a
different
comic
stories.
book.
Oh, that you know it. It's a comic book called X-Men, Uncanny X-Men.
X-Men. Okay. I was like, is it self-titled Wolverine? You know, actually, I take that back. I have seen that movie. Hey, speaking of movies, did I ask you, have you seen Wonder Woman?
Of course, I've seen Wonder Woman.
The
I've
new
seen
movie,
all the
though.
cartoons. Yeah, I've seen all the ones, even the cartoons that they do.
No, but the new movie, though. Like, that's been out for about 2 years.
I've seen the new movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think they did recently a new cartoon where, what was her name? Panthera and Wonder Woman are fighting. It was a really good cartoon.
Oh.
It was like 2
Yeah, it
hours
was
long.
actually a really good movie. I'm going to say that's probably one of my favorite superhero movies, actually. It was actually
the first
really
one or
good.
the second one?
Oh,
wait, I just forgot.
There's only one.
The second one was no. I'm sorry, I said the second one, but the second one was supposed to come out, I think, this summer. But I'm sure that's on hold now. You know what movie I was really looking forward to was A Quiet Place 2.
Did they postpone it?
Yeah, it was supposed to come out literally like the day when all this stuff started going really bad.
Oh, I guess that's good that they postponed
Wonder
it, but
Woman 2. Well, it was just kind of really cool because I saw the first one when I was in Mexico, and I was like, I picked such a great film to go see. Because
was it in Spanish?
No language. Yeah.
It was in Spanish?
No talking. Yeah, it was in Spanish.
Oh.
What is it? I think it was.
Could you imagine?
Silencio. Don't unguard. That's what I think what it says. Quiet in a place.
That's all they said?
But
no,
I was just saying it was all this. But I saw it in Mexico City. I shouldn't say that it
Wonder
was
Woman.
No, I saw A Quiet Place in Mexico City, and the subtitles were in Spanish, but I could understand the sign language, so it's okay.
The sign language.
Yeah, but it was really cool to see a film like that was like almost no talking in a different language
with the subtitles. Hey, so I can't remember when we were talking about shows and stuff they were watching. Did you say that you watched Big Little Lies?
I loved Big Little Lies season 1 and 2.
So we just finished it last night. We just binged the last 3 episodes of season 2.
Okay. And what'd you think?
I'm like, when does season 3 start? I got to know how this thing ends. I don't like being forced to bring my own interpretation into it. And I was so anxious the entire time. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then it literally, I'm not giving it away. I know it's been out for a long time. Took forever to watch it. I know. I mean,
what was your favorite scene of season 1 and season 2?
Scene? Yeah. I don't think I had a favorite scene. Those are some pretty nice houses.
I will not be rich. I thought that was hilarious when she said that.
Yeah, Laura Dern, she did an amazing job. I will say too, I love Meryl Streep. We just watched The River Wild the other day, and it's called The River Wild. she goes out on a river with her family. It's like, and they go
the
river
River Wild,
rafting.
yes.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
an
I
old
saw
movie.
it.
It's with the little boy from Jurassic Park, the main little boy. But
Yeah, when they're on the wood raft or something. Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, Meryl Streep just was amazing. She's such a good actress, and you know the way that she can just transform into so many different characters. You know,
Do you
I wasn't
imagine like if you're like we're like related to her or like really close friends with her, would you ever wonder yourself like, is she acting? Would you ever have to ask yourself that, like, wait, is she serious? Like, could you imagine if you were that great of an actress that you would never, no one would ever know if you were really truly joking or were you playing a role at that moment?
Yeah, it's true, huh? I don't
Yeah.
know. I think that they would just have to, you know, imagine that she is being like her authentic self when she's not acting, when she's not working. But
Yeah,
you
but
know, yeah,
aren't
you're
you
right. You never
always
know.
you? So even when she's working, that is probably just always Meryl Streep.
Freddie, I'm looking up at my screen right now and I'm getting so hungry. This is all I can, this is what I keep going to. I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh no. You know, I
You
didn't eat it
can't leave the
before.
house.
I know,
Oh
but I
no,
don't
but you can get
necessarily,
deliver.
I don't even want tacos. I just want
What?
something. I know I'm hungry. I
What's
didn't
wrong
eat the
with you?
whole, what?
Take tacos. If I could have tacos, you don't understand. My life would be. Can I tell you? There's a such thing, and we're gonna quote this now. I'm gonna hold on. It's gonna be called. I'm gonna put this on the screen because it's that important to me.
All right, let's do it.
The last time I was
Food happy.
It's a true term. I just made it up.
Oh,
right
hold
now.
on. Let me
Food
guess.
happy.
It was when you went to Wendy's and got a Frosty.
Close. But that actually has been even longer than the last time I was food happy. The last time I was truly food happy, I was in Cuernavaca Plaza eating tacos al pastor. And it was, I don't think it was Taco Tuesday, but it was some deal where it was like buy four for one. And it was amazing. It was the best tacos al pastor I had in all of Mexico. And everyone has their own spot, but this spot was there for me. And it was amazing. And I believe I sent you a picture of it when I was in Cuernavaca
Of this plaza?
No, of my tacos when I was eating there. Because I had just got out of the gym, went straight away to eat some tacos. I mean, that was like the best setup. Walk out, go straight to get some tacos, and just munch away on my journey back home.
Now, is this the same like plaza that they had that shooting at with the mariachis? Did you hear about that? Food happy. You know, we've been doing pretty much nightly for the past couple of nights. I'm gonna keep your same thingy here. Just gonna update it. Hang on. We have been doing happy hour, and it is the happiest hour. Like, just get some like little tapas, like small little snacks. Like, I think last time we had some like crackers, cheese. There was some like pickles on there. Like, it was like some cute like little happy hour going on. And then I made dinner.
A misère. You know, that was another thing. I you know, my family in South Africa, we always have a misère because you know, I'm Greek.
Okay.
Can you see I'm Greek?
Yeah, I can totally see it.
Yeah.
It must be your complexion.
And so, yeah, Mama Kanamakis always makes a misère of amazing, like every olive you can think of. And just all these like little Greek delicacies that are just so amazing. And we eat this like on Sundays or pretty much anytime the family would get together. And that was another time when I was food happy.
Food
So
happy.
it's our new thing. Oh, but we didn't answer. What would you be hoarding in the black market?
Me?
Yeah, mini corn dogs, chicken strips.
Yeah. Mini, oh, you know what? Maybe it would be chicken strips and I would freeze them and then I would sell them for like $50 each. But at the same time, you can still get them. So I don't know.
No, but this is like we're imagining like the post-apocalyptic world where all there is Fernando and Freddy to listen to or watch, and the only thing to eat is on the black market.
Chicken strips for sure.
Chicken strip.
Yeah.
What would the sauces you would have?
Well, oh my gosh. All right, so this is tough. So, I love sweet and sour. I love barbecue.
I'm asking the hard question. Hold on. This is to sell. This is not for you to consume. This is what your consumers are going to buy.
Now, this is it. To be the best salesman, you got to sell what you know is good and what you personally would eat. So I don't know if this is true or not, but I've heard that Mr. Costco actually would work in the store and he would personally test a lot of the products, and the buyers and stuff would actually test all of the products before they actually put them in the store to make sure that they are a decent or a good product. And I had heard that Mr. Costco actually would work in the store too, like even moving boxes and pallets and putting stuff away, like, being a hard worker. So in order to have a good product that you're selling, you got to personally like that product. Like, I'm not going to be over here being like, oh yeah, I'm going to hoard these shrimps because they're going to sell. Like, I don't want to have shrimps in my freezer. What if they don't sell and I got to eat them? I'm not going to eat those.
So you're saying, in a life or death situation where all you had left was shrimp, you would just die.
Hey, so have you seen the movie Adrift? So pretty much what it's about, it actually has one of the characters, Jane from what's it called? Big Little Lies. But she is on a sailboat.
Oh, I like Jane.
And yeah, so she's on a sailboat, Iggy's mom. She's on a sailboat with this guy that she's like been dating, whatever, right? And so they're like gonna like sail around the world or whatever, and this huge massive wave tips the boat over, and he like gets like swept away, and it's a really bad storm. And going through, she's a vegetarian, and so they end up, their sails break. She loses some sails, come across the jib, so that they have this tiny like little sail in the front that's like makeshift sail that they are using to like sail, to safety. And they're like thousands of miles away from anywhere. They're like in the middle of the ocean. But there was some interesting parts about where she only has a little bit of food left, where her being a vegetarian, and her fiance, boyfriend, whoever he is, husband, he's like, oh, this isn't the time to be a vegetarian. And so they just kind of get into an argument about that. But it's like, would she eat the fish? Like, that's all that you have access to, how I actually thought about this. I'm like, how would I survive out there? I'm like, I'm not eating that fish. Like, I just think like the concept of it is just disgusting. I don't like fish. I've tried.
Can you say it again?
Fishes.
I'm not eating that fish.
Just do an instant replay, okay? Can you back it up? But for real, is like I've tried several different fishes and I don't like them. Like, one, I don't like the smell, I don't like the taste, I don't like the consistency of it. Like,
not even fried though, because you love everything fried.
It just grosses me out thinking about it. Like,
yeah, but fried, like fish and chips. You couldn't do fish and chips.
I'm not a fan of that, like, entirely. Like, it's just kind of the whole like. Okay, well, even if fish and chips, one, you're going to still get that smell. I don't know about the consistency, and I'm pretty sure that I know what the flavor is going to be, because it's going to be like what you're smelling.
You and I are stuck on a raft. You'll never escape me, Fernando. All I can catch is fish. What do you do, Fernando? All I can catch is fish and shrimp. What do you do? Okay, what if I die when we're on this trip? Do you eat my body, or do you just dump me out to sea? Because you don't eat fish, so that's what I'm saying. So would you rather eat me, or would you rather eat the fish?
Can we just bury you at sea? You're not going to eat a person. Like, come on, like, that's not going to happen.
But you don't eat fish. That's what I'm saying. So are you going to eat the person, or are you going to just eat the fish?
I'm not going to eat either.
It's like, you're just going to die.
Let's just hope that my rescue beacon works, and we'll get someone to help us out.
I'm all bones, anyways. No meat on me.
Hey, did the tiger eat the bones?
The tiger does eat the bones. They like to
Oh.
eat the marrow, actually.
Oh, that marrow. Hey, so you know what I said about marrow? So last time I was at the Bristol Farms, they had it in the frozen section.
Wait, where's Bristol Farms right now? I can't remember where it is.
There's
Is
actually
it?
one here in Long Beach, and it's Bellflower and Stern. By
Oh
last time you
yes.
were here,
Okay. Yeah.
well,
I
last time
remember.
you were here, it was probably a Circuit City, but
Yes, but there was no. I think
they turned
Circuit
that
City had already
Circuit City.
closed.
They turned that Circuit City into an LA Fitness.
Oh.
Yeah, that's actually one of the ones that I attend. But so,
Well, my I was gonna say my grocery store was the Ralph's on PCH.
which one? There's multiple. Is it the one
Yeah,
that was
it was either
well,
the Wow Center or the Ralph's that
the
was at 7th and PCH.
the
Either
Wow
one of those two.
Center, huh?
Remember, it was the Wow Center. I don't know what it is now because it used to say
I
Wow.
think I think that Wow turned into a Best Buy, and that Best Buy closed down.
I don't remember no. Yeah, it was the Ralph's was right next to Acapulco's. Do you remember the last time we went there and we ate the chips and salsa?
I think we went to happy hour. We didn't just get chips and salsa at a booth.
We ate the chips and salsa, and you didn't want to eat what was there, and we left, and we were like, I feel so bad. I was like, I don't care. Like, what are we gonna do? We don't want to stay here. And she was a horrible server though, and we were just like, we're just gonna eat the chips and salsa and leave.
Have you ever gone to brunch there?
I think we tried and we couldn't get in. There was like some insane wait time.
So I love buffets. Like a buffet, I'm all about it. But I'm not a huge fan of their buffet brunch.
Buffet or brunch?
Both, like
Not
a
the
buffet
same thing.
brunch. No, it is.
Yeah. Well, no, because buffet, I'm thinking like buffets any time of day, but a brunch, like a
Right.
Sunday brunch, is so special to me.
So
and I miss it.
growing up, like when I was a kid, we would always go. I don't know where we would go to, but it was a Mexican restaurant, and it was somewhere in Orange County, and we would go there all the time on Sundays, and it was always
In what
buffet
area?
style. I don't know. I have no idea, but it was
'Cause
always
there used to
buffet
be
style.
this-
Like
I used to go. That used to be called La Villa Maria, and it used to have the most amazing brunch in like a Mexican hacienda.
Was
Wow.
it
But you know,
like-
Catella Deli always had a nice breakfast as well.
right, but so here's the thing. So when I was a kid, so we'd go there all the time. It was buffet style, and it was brunch. It was a whole bunch of different like breakfast and lunch options in a buffet style, and you would just go up all you can eat and just keep getting more and more and more and more and more. Right. So
Yeah.
I remember I was probably maybe 21, 22 years old, and I went to the city of West Hollywood with my friend, and he was like, "Oh, come out, let's go get brunch." I'm like, "All right, let's do it." You know, I'm so excited about it. We go to this restaurant, we sit down, and they bring us the brunch menu, and I'm like, "Wait, where's brunch?" Like, I was so confused
yeah.
because it
I don't
was
like that either.
it was
It's
on
not
a menu,
brunch.
like,
It's just breakfast.
right, and they had like breakfast and lunch options. But like, so brunch to me like was buffet. Like as a kid, I didn't know
Yeah.
any better. Like we're going to brunch,
I
we're going
agree
to go
with
get a
you.
buffet.
No, that is
So-
brunch. And I don't like when people try to make it seem like you ordering breakfast is brunch. No, it's not brunch. The
I think,
American
like,
concept of brunch is like a buffet.
Yeah, but I think too, like the whole like wording behind brunch is like, okay, well, let's go have like a late breakfast and early lunch, and we can
Yeah.
kind of like, you know, I'll get a chicken sandwich, you can get eggs. Like, I think that's what a lot of people like interpret brunch to be. So
Yeah.
there is a place here in Long Beach, and it is called Hamburger Mary's,
Uh-huh.
and they do a Sunday brunch, and they have a drag show. And what I love about this place is that it is buffet style. It's a little pricey. It's about, I think, like 55 or maybe 45. Maybe I'm way off. Maybe it's $35. But I remember it was a little expensive. But
There's I was gonna say there's
that?
that great egg place that we went to for brunch one time.
but they don't have a buffet, do they?
Oh.
So this
don't
place,
remember.
it's a buffet, and it's all you can eat. Food's decent, and I mean the show's cool. But they also have bottomless mimosas included. Oh, it's MP Whiskers.
No,
No,
Kitty P.
Carmen Kitty. Yeah, Carmen. Yeah.
Kitty P. Carmen Kitty. He called you Carmen Kitty.
But listen, so
Okay. So
it
what happened?
includes bottomless mimosas.
Mimosas. They don't
But
have a mimosa outside of the US. I tried to explain, I told you before, I tried to explain to these people how much I enjoy a brunch with a bottomless mimosa. First of all, they're like bottomless alcohol, never. Then they're like champagne with orange juice, gross. And then I say, and all you can eat real breakfast, not this yucky day old bread thing with jam, but proper breakfast, something someone cooked, not just some hard eggs that are burnt brown, but literally bacon, eggs, toast, hash brown, seafood,
seafood.
fruits. Yeah, the really nice ones have seafood. They have lobsters and shrimp and oysters and smoked salmon and cream cheese and so much more. And I love in the US when you have like the omelet bar where you can be like, I'll take some of that, this. And then they have like the waffle guy as well, who's making the waffles. And you're like, okay, I'll have a Belgian waffle with whipped cream and strawberries.
Oh my gosh. So Freddy, when we just went to Hawaii this past summer, I want to say like June or July, it was me, my mom, and my brother. We stayed at the Sheraton in Maui, and
Nice.
the package that we got from Costco included breakfast, and it was a buffet style breakfast, and it was a really good breakfast. They had a lot of food. They had a lot of fruit. They had a waffle bar. You would go up, you can make your own waffles. One of the days I surprised my mom making her a waffle. And I had put in white chocolate chips and in the batter, and then I had closed the lid, made it whatever. And so
Wait, you made your own waffle?
Yeah, you make your own waffle. And that's
They
actually
don't have
how
someone make it for you?
No, a lot of the places here nowadays, I don't know how they were in the past, but yeah, you make your own. So I made her
I would
waffle, and then I
never.
put it on the plate.
I'm
Put
not
the whipped
stealing
cream and
someone's
everything.
job.
And she loved it. It was actually a pretty darn good waffle with these chocolate chips mixed in the middle. Talking about food, but I'm always hungry.
I wish you were here because most people aren't like you and me here.
They don't want.
They don't care about food. They're just like, that's why I don't understand how this is the country of food when so many people just really don't care. Everything they want to eat is something simple and easy. I'm like, then you really don't care about food. If all you want to eat is boiled pasta with a slice of ham.
That's what they eat. They eat pasta with ham on top.
A lot of them for dinner. No, with just like grated cheese on top. Just boiled pasta. No sauce.
With
no butter.
Really?
Or maybe just like a little piece of butter. Yeah. And then they'll eat a yogurt, and then that'll be it.
That's their dinner?
A lot of them, yeah. Or soup. Soup.
Are people in France rich?
Yes. But they're not really
I wonder if these people have so much money because they don't spend it on food. If they just like, I'm gonna go buy some dollar pasta and there's my dinner. 50 cents
Sometimes
each.
I think that. Sometimes I really do think that they really don't spend the money on food like I do. No, they really don't. They're always like, oh my God, I can't believe how much money you spent on food. I'm like, but it's such an important part of your day. Like, why not make it good? But I guess people don't like just not even in France, just like in Europe. Well, no, that's not true because other countries I've been to, like food is actually really important to them and everything they make. It's never something just simple. Like you would never hear those words like from someone's mouth, like just make it simple. I
make it simple.
I don't know. I wasn't raised that way. Like I'm not going to invite you to my house to have dinner and then tell you I just made something simple. I kind of would be like, what? Like,
hey, thank you so much for coming over. I just made you some boiled pasta. Here's your plate. And let me give you a cup of grape juice. Enjoy it. Here's a spoon or a fork.
Oh, no. No grape juice. Unless it's wine. No
grape juice. Correct. Wine. It's fermentized grape juice.
Yeah. Or water. Just like plain, like warm water.
No ice.
No ice.
Oh
no
my
lemon.
gosh. No
and
lemon.
This is I always laugh because I can't wait to take you around here and bring you to some certain places and like go to dinner and lunch and then have you be like, can I get some butter for my bread? And then they're gonna just look at you like, what?
They don't do butter
They
either.
don't even. No. I remember the first time when I asked for if I could have butter with my bread, and the man tells me, he's like, good bread needs no butter.
He said it like that.
Yeah, with his French accent. Good bread needs no butter. And I was like,
we'll be like, then this
okay.
isn't good bread now, is it?
No, because then they're gonna go, you're American. What do you know about good bread? And then they're gonna tell you everything that you eat is like that soft, sugary bread. You know, because
Weber, Webb's,
all
Weber,
your-
it's White
yeah,
Weber bread.
Wonder bread.
Wonder
Yeah.
bread, that's right.
Yeah.
But Freddie, it's my official lunchtime. I'm starving.
It is.
Here it is 2:36. I guess it's an hour later than I was thinking the whole time. What's that?
Oh no, I was gonna say, how is it only 2:36 when I see 1:30? But that's actually the time we've been on. Wrong clock.
Yeah. Oh. All right, Freddie.
All right, Fernando.
I will talk to you later.
Enjoy your lunch and snack.
Thank you very much. And thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Until next time, Fernando,
Freddy out.